Hello everyone and welcome to episode 118 of the Modern Day UFC Save here on the channel. We are back with UFC 277. Vincent Luque looking to figure out the human puzzle. That is MVP Michael Venom Page looking to get a title defense in Brazil, coming in as the foreign fighter against the hometown Luque. That is going to be a very fun main event. As far as a piece of mail to talk about, so we already talked about the fall for us. We are down to low-level international, which is big tough. But this is tough to see, though, as Joseph Duffy tore his quad. Hate to see that type of injury. A lot of people wanted that fight, but we're going to go with Alex because I feel like it's a fun idea for a fight because he's a kickboxer. He really hasn't had a lot of fights for us in the save. He knocked out James Vick, and yeah, that was basically his return to the UFC after losing to Damir Ismagulov. So him getting a knockout win, he's been finishing people in the save, all of them in great fights. It's a Fight Island card. We need somebody like him. He's the hitman, goddammit. So we'll see what he can do. But yeah, poor Joseph Duffy, though. Just, he's 5-4. He just came off a win over Jim Miller. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Obviously, that was in Cage Warriors, and his return was against Jim Miller. We kind of gave him this fight just for a Jim Miller win. He was it was an upset win back in January. It's crazy. He's fought guys like Usman, Nurmagomedov, and he also lost to James Vick, and just had a 3-fight losing streak to end out the decade, and obviously the 2-fight losing streak to end out the decade, and then he lost to Usman. But yeah, I mean, we got rid of him after he lost to like Dustin Poirier and Usman Nurmagomedov. Like, that is very, very harsh. So I'm glad we brought him back, and it just sucks that he's gonna have to wait now, and because that torn quad, I mean, he's gonna be out easily for a year. Yeah, I was thinking 9 months, but nah, it's gonna be a year. Crazy. Tough to see that, especially at 34. But as far as for our main event, Vincent Luque and Michael Venom Page, of course, a welterweight bout. But we also have the flyweights. Brandon Royval taking on Alex Perez. That should be a fun one. Of course, both those title fights going 5 rounds. As Liana Joja, a former 135 contender, taking on Ketlin Vieira in a 135 bout. Of course, Ketlin, the Brazilian native. Brad Tavares, the fucking vet from, Jesus, he's now probably been in the company well over a decade. He's going to take on Paulo Costa in about at 185, and then Johnny Walker will take on Volkan Oezdemir. Very fun fight to kick off the pay-per-view. 2 unorthodox fucking fighters. Johnny Walker is a cartoon person in real life, the way he will either get knocked out incredibly crazy and almost comedic like, or he will knock somebody the fuck out, or just do something hilarious in the process. Either way, the man is something else. But for Vincent Luque, the silent assassin, only 30 years old, which is insane to me, that he's only 30 at this time. So, he's not even 35 in real life. Michael Venom Page, of course, is 35 right here in the save. 23-1. Has not been figured out here in the UFC. 5-0, and we've gave him some tough challenges, obviously. You debut against Santiago Ponzinibbio, who was a top 10 company-ranked guy at the time, are not giving you easy bouts. He beat Cowboy Oliveira, then he beat Leon Edwards. He leg-kicked him to death. That fight was hoping to be a lot more well-rounded for him, and that was his first time main eventing a main eventing a card. This is the first time he main evented a pay-per-view when he finished Rory McDonald in 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes, back in March. So he's looking to defend this belt for the first time. 3rd straight pay-per-view fight. Always a fun guy in there, especially here in the save, because he's finishing people. He's not even really point striking. He's going for finishes, and it's been a lot of fun to see. We'll see what he can do, as far as going forward. He had the, of course, the revenge win over Douglas Lima in the save, in his last Bellator bout. Luckily, we brought him in with all that momentum, and he's been riding it ever since. Obviously, In real life, I think a fight with him and Israel Adesanya would be very weird to see because stylistically they kind of match up too similar. Where I think it'd just kind of be a bit of a who's going to do more action first. But here in the goddamn save, that would be a very fun fight, potentially down the road, if we want to move him up to middleweight. But honestly, welterweight, he's a giant in there. He's so fast, so quick, no one can get a hold of him. But what Luque will have is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu advantage if he can take him down. He has beaten Kamaru Usman, he's beaten Colby Covington, which I believe both those fights came from Colby getting a takedown, or shooting him for the takedown, and he jumped a gilly. Yeah, I believe that happened with Kamaru Usman as well, if memory serves me correct. Yep. Shot in for the takedown, jumped a gilly. So back-to-back wins off of that is pretty crazy. Also kind of crazy we waited so long for him to have another fight after all that, because obviously he took 0 damage in 2 fights. But to beat Usman and Colby like that, insane. Obviously we're not going to see a takedown attempt from Michael Venom Page, so now we'll see what Luque can do if he's going to try to be on the offensive end. He is the favorite in this fight, which makes sense, obviously with his submission grappling and what he can do in it being in Brazil too. A lot of pressure for MVP to get the job done as the foreign fighter and still, retaining his championship. Very fun fight. Very fun fight to see. Brandon Royval, Raw Dog himself, he is taking on Alex Perez. These two, of course, fought in the save at the Miocic John Jones card in March, which Alex Perez won that co-main event that show, and we see another co-main event here between these two men. Perez is a slight favorite. He did win in the first bout, of course, for Royval. 17-7, just beat Asma Kurvov, which seemed like it was impossible, especially the way he won it with a triangle and armbar. Insane. Insane. But his one loss here in the UFC, Alex Perez, who, of course, he'll be fighting tonight. For Perez, 28-6. Now, he lost to Asma Kurvov. He got caught with a leg lock. But after that, of course, again, he's been fantastic, besides also the Joseph Benavidez loss. But he, of course, has finished Royval to become the champ. He beat Jair De Silva, beat him up pretty bad. He's used to fighting 5 rounds. He's done it a handful of times now, but, again, with him having some better striking, I think he's got a good chance. But it's going to still be a very good fight. And, of course, if Royval wins down the road, we can obviously see a trilogy between those two. Again, it's crazy. Alex Perez, though, no team. I think that's going to cost him. We'll see. As Liana, the Georgian fighter, taking on Ketlin Vieira. Ketlin is the favorite, slight favorite, though, minus 130. Both, of course, at the 135 weight. She, of course, just fought Aspen Ladd, got knocked out, though, and that was back at the end of the year in 2021. She was on a nice little winning streak, though. Had one with a lot of Kimuras, then one with an armbar. She was looking good, getting a lot of submission wins. Now taking on a really, really good submission fighter in Ketlin Vieira. I don't think she's fought anybody like Ketlin. Now, she has had some tough losses, though. Now, she did lose to Aspen Ladd. She got beat the fuck up by Aspen Ladd. But she didn't get knocked out. So she's got that going for her. And she also lost to Irene Aldana, which, of course, we saw Aldana tapped out. But that was also in real life. That was not in this save. And Juliana Pena losing to her by TKO is definitely very, very tough. But she just came off a great win over Julia Avila, getting the win with a 30-27. Dominant performance. That was at 268, which I believe that was also in Brazil, if memory serves me correct. I believe that's, oh no, it was in Chicago. Never mind. Yeah, and that's when Asma Kurvov beat Alex Perez too, so that's kind of fun how that ties that up with the title fight. But yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one to see how that's going to play. Brad Tavares, though, the Hawaiian native, 16-8 record in the UFC. He's got the same amount of wins as Paulo Costa does in his career. Obviously, Paulo Costa is the favorite because I'd say he's the better striker, but it's kind of crazy. He's only 34 years old. Of course, was on Tough 11. He just lost to Adesanya, which kind of crazy. He even got that title fight, but he knocked out Holland. He beat Marc-Andre Bourriat. He leg kicked him to death. He beat Oscar Pichotto as well. He body kicked him, and then he finished Darren Till in the second round in their fight at Fight Island. He can't have a bad fight. He's a perfect guy to have on a pay-per-view. It's crazy that, yeah, he did fight Adesanya, went the distance with him, but it was only a 3-round fight. Gets the title fight and gets obviously knocked out in 2 minutes. But I think it's a great bounce-back fight for him because Costa, kind of the perfect guy for him. He's a striker, but also is very, very good with his guard on his back, if that's potentially what's going to happen. But he'll probably stand there and throw with you. Of course, he lost to Adesanya in his first loss, and then he had to fight Robert Whittaker after that, which, tough one too. Then he beat Julian Marquez, though, and he just knocked out Krzysztof Jotko in April. Another guy that, besides the Adesanya fight, which that Adesanya will do that to guys with his point fighting style, to kind of just slow the fight down and just turn it into using his reach to just basically wait and counter and pick the guy apart at range. These two are going to bring it, though. This might be the fight of the night. You never know with those two. And then Johnny Walker and Volkan Oestermeyer, the Swiss kickboxer, 19-6 for Johnny Walker, 20-6. Johnny Walker doesn't have a team, though. That is very Johnny Walker of him to do. Now, he is, of course, a Brazilian native. He is on a nice little winning streak. He beat the fuck out of Thiago Santos, which was very wild. That was in Brazil. And I believe this was also in Brazil. So this is, I think, even in Quinton Kevin Lee. Oh, no, that was in Vegas. Never mind. That was in Brazil, though. So, wow, majority of his fights have been in Brazil. Yeah, even this one was. Kind of crazy. He is just Mr. Brazil, I guess. But yeah, back at another pay-per-view, it's kind of crazy. He was kind of warranted with that going into 2021. But, I mean, his wins, they've been dominant, but just haven't been great fights. I'm hoping we can get a great fight, plus maybe a Johnny Walker win, if that is the case. But for Volkan Oestermeyer, he's on a nice little winning streak. He just knocked out Khalil Roundtree. He's knocked out Luke Rockhold. Great wins. But he did lose to Ryan Spann and Thiago Santos, so you think MMA Math would hedge their bets over to the Johnny Walker side. You never know. It's kind of, again, crazy he fought DC. This is such a crazy title fight. Wild. But yes, we'll see what he can do. And, man, I mean, he's got a tough go of it out there. But he's got a camp. It's a slight favorite. Johnny, though, you never know. He's so... I think he's going to have a nice reach of it. True news, I mean, Volkan Oestermeyer is 6'1", but I don't... He does fight kind of long. So he might have a good reach, but I don't think he's got Johnny Walker's range. He's the man. He is the man. We'll see what he can do, though, as Jessica Andrade taking on Claudia Gadelha as our strawweights here. They have fought twice before, and they're tied with 1 win apiece. Our trilogy bout, they fought in December of 2020. That was on the, of course, the Brazil card to end out the year with Johnny Walker and JDS as the main event. Claudia is the favorite. Both girls have over 20 wins. She just lost her title, though, to Thug Rose. Kind of crazy. The former champ is kicking off, or not even kicking off the prelim, is main eventing the prelim. But again, at the same time, it was a split decision win, so there was some controversy with that win. But she beat the fuck out of Jessica Andrade. 30-27 her in the save. She, 30-27 Garasso as well. So it's kind of crazy. She was going into the save, never losing a round in 6 rounds, but came into the Zhang Wei Li fight and stole that one. But then, of course, Thug Rose knocked her out in the 3rd. Hasn't had a fight, though, in 2022 yet. We gave her a long time off. And now, to put an end potentially to her and Andrade and looking to get back into the title scene. And I think this is a great opportunity for her to kind of be on our pay-per-view, but to be on the main event of the prelim, to give the people that are tuning in before that, the actual, watching the free fights, if you will, for the more casual fan, to try and get some buzz for her. Molly McCann, though, is going to take on Juliana Velasquez, the Brazilian fighter, coming in, obviously, the 2 flyweights at 125. Molly McCann is 12-4. She is the favorite in this fight against the 13-2 Judokan in Juliana Velasquez. As for Molly McCann, though, she is on a 2-fight losing streak. She lost to Montana De La Rosa, which was kind of crazy. Got choked out. And then Valentina Shevchenko went right on through her. Did not stop. Just destroyed her. She did knock out Andrea KGB Lee, so she's got that. But I think she's going to have enough, though, against Juliana Velasquez. Because I just don't think... She got knocked out by Shevchenko as well. She beat Mandy Brum, which is not the biggest of wins by any stretch of the imagination. Even then, couldn't finish her. Went the distance with her. So that kind of is a great telling point. It's crazy she debuted against Shevchenko, though. I mean, we threw her into the fucking fire. We'll see what she can do against Molly McCann now, as that's another tough fight. Very fun fight here. Cowboy Oliveira and the immortal Matt Brown. Matt Brown, 41 years old. And he's looking for that 20th UFC win, which is insane if he can get it done. And we gave him a winnable fight, but we also gave him a very fun fight, though, because these two, coming in at 175, it's kind of weird that they're ranked at middleweight, because obviously it is not middleweight, but it is a welterweight bout. But, of course, we did change the scales for some of this. But, yeah, tough 7. Tough fucking 7, and here he is, still going at it. And he just knocked out Wonder Boy in 21 seconds, mind you. This motherfucker can still hit. His only loss in the save was to D-Rod, and D-Rod's a savage. He beat Takashi Sato, he knocked him out. Beat Court McGee. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Obviously, when he's up there against a guy that's not kind of in his prime, but even then, D-Rod is kind of old for his... kind of rise to fame and whatnot, but man, he is a top 15 welterweight, and I don't think that's any bullshit. I mean, when you knock out Stephen Thompson, you kind of deserve it. And for Alex Oliveira, for Cowboy, I mean, and again, it was a from Rio, he's a Muay Thai guy, and just my goodness, he he's beaten Neil Magny. Had to fight the debuting Michael Venom, or not the debuting, his second fight in Michael Venom Page. That's his only loss. Other than that, in the save, he's beaten everybody. He's usually went the distance, which is unfortunate. He had the one great fight with Alex Morano, but this is an interesting one for sure to take on somebody like Matt Brown, who's going to stand and bang with them. No fear will be going through, and that's going to be a very fun prelim. It's RoboCop. Gregory Rodriguez taking on AJ Dobson. Rodriguez is undefeated here in the save at 2-0 in the UFC. He beat Bruno Silva, and he beat Caio in Jungle Fight, which is kind of crazy. It is Caio Bittencourt. And he knocked out Keith Barish at Fight Island, which that actually, I believe, was the very first Fight Island card with Yair Rodriguez and Jose Aldo. Kind of crazy. But yeah, the Bruno Silva win, that was in, of course, Brazil. That was to kick off the calendar year of 2022. We'll see how he does. This is a tough fight, though. I don't think it's a gimme by any stretch. AJ Dobson's very tough. He beat Caitlin Hill off of Tough. His loss to Gilbert Arbina, which is interesting, because that was, of course, at our local show, the very first fight of the save. He, as far as for I always forget, was he a part of... Damn. I always want to say he was on that season with Chael. Or not Chael, I just saw Chael's name. He was on the Tough season. But I think they would have said something with the news history. I think that would have been the case. But AJ Dobson, no. Of course... Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, yeah, that was Caitlin Hill. That knockout happened. It's kind of funny that we just was like, oh, let's just make that fight again, since it wasn't part of the fight history. So, for Gregory Rodriguez, he's, same age. Both guys 30. He's, they both got the same amount of UFC fights. They both have a camp. Of course, Black House, though, for RoboCop. He's training with some very, very good fighters. And he's the hometown fighter, too. So that's going to be a very fun fight. And another 185 bout, a middleweight bout here as far as Mario Sosa and Will Drago Curie as the London native, a long way from home, making his debut against a Brazilian Vale Tudo fighter. I guess you could say he's a Hus Vale Tudo fighter. Or a Marco Huas, yeah, as far as a Huas, a Vale Tudo fighter. Will Curry, though, is a part of Wolf Slayer Academy, which is, of course, one of the best camps you can go to in London. And both guys making their debuts. For Mario Sosa, he has been in Jungle Fight. He became the Jungle Fight middleweight champ after beating Gabriel Checo, maybe? And he beat Bruno Santos. Both those wins, TKO finishes. For one of the best middleweight prospects in England. Did pretty well for himself at ACA after losing his only fight for Cage Warriors. He lost to Leroy Barnes. Got a couple of wins, obviously, in ACA. Kimura's finished the guy with a TKO. Didn't find anybody really highly ranked in ACA, but we'll see what he can do. If, again, he is a big middleweight at 6'3". I think Mario Sosa's 6'3" as well. Yeah, these are two giant middleweights. We'll see what they can do as they kick off this card. It's crazy that the welterweight champion is the same height as those two middleweights. As for the main event, though, all finishes for Michael Venom Page. 4 of the 5 have been finishes for Luque in their last 5 fights. We're going to see this one end in a finish. I don't think this one's reaching the scorecard. They got 5 rounds, but I doubt it's going to happen. We'll see, as Luque is the favorite again on the Blurcast set picks and on the betting line. We'll see if the Brazilian can regain some gold for the nation. As for Liana Joja, she's taking on Ketlin Vieira, 2 of the best in the world on the female side of things. And Ketlin Vieira is the favorite on the Blurcast set picks. Actually, did we just skip over? Yeah, we did completely skip over Brandon Royval and Alex Perez. Royval looking to make his first defense of the flyweight title. And of course, Perez, if he does win this one, it would be his second reign with the belt. Both guys have finished 3 of the last 5 opponents. Good chance we're going to see another finish. Of course, their fight ended in a finish last year at UFC 260. Back again, though, at 277. Perez is the favorite, but a couple people are backing Royval to see if he can avenge that loss. There we go. Now we're going to go back to the women's fight. Ketlin Vieira, the favorite on the Blurcast staff picks. I think that's a good sign for her. She is a great grappler. I think it's going to be a tough fight, though. That one's probably going to go the distance, too. We'll see. Brad Tavares, Paulo Costa. Again, both guys finished the majority of their fights. 3 of the last 5 for Costa, 4 of the last 5 for Tavares. Tavares got one backer in Sean. The rest backing Paulo Costa. Very fun fight, though. 2 top 10 middleweights battling it out on the main card. Very, very fun. And speaking of top 10 fighters, 2 top 10 light heavyweights kicking off the pay-per-view. Johnny Walker, Volkan Oestermeyer. Again, Walker's got the reach advantage. 6 inches of reach. That should play a factor, but he is an absolute wild man. He is going to throw some capoeira probably at him. He's going to do some wild shit. Very fun fight that could be, though, as especially if Johnny Walker kind of enters a flow state. 3rd time they have fought here with our main event of the prelim, as the former women's strawweight champ Claudia Gadelha taking on Jessica Andrade. Yeah, as far as Gadelha's 4th, Andrade's 9th, so 2 top 10 fighters battling it out. Very big fight for the 2 Brazilians as well. Neither fighter wants to let their home country down. As Julia Velasquez, wow, she's got the reach advantage, so that's huge over Molly McCann. Molly, though, is still the favorite on the fighter on the Blurcast staff picks. They're both top 15 flyweights as well. Meatball Molly McCann. Yeah, it's crazy. 5'4". Like Juliana Velasquez, I think she's 5'6", if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's a crazy reach advantage. For only 2 inches of height difference. For Cowboy Oliveira, taking on the immortal Matt Brown. So we got a Cowboy and the immortal one battling it out. Both men have won the majority of the last fights. As far as for Matt Brown, he's finished 4 of his last 5. And for Alex Oliveira, he's won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. Brown trains at Elevation Fight Team, and Cowboys 1-0 against other members of that team. It's weird that they're ranked as middleweights because, again, they are both welterweights, and it's going to be a very fun fight, though. Matt Brown is not the favorite, which is kind of crazy since he just beat Stephen Thompson, but hey, what do I know? We'll see. A.J. Dobson finished all of his last opponents, but he's fighting an actual fucking robot. RoboCop himself, Gregory Rodriguez, as a Black House MMA guy, which A.J. Dobson, again, kind of crazy. He's 1-0 against Black House. We'll see if he can make it 2-0 and get an upset win as the foreigner. For Mario Souza and Will Drago Kari, they are both making their debuts. Kari is the favorite on the Blurcat staff pick, so we'll see if the foreign talent can get it done as a -150 favorite. Dan Mergliata is our referee. The two 6'3" middleweights are underway here. Oh, nice 1-2 from Sosa. Jabs wide, hits him in the straight right. My goodness. Landing the big shots. Nothing but air on the big right. Shortening that range now. Look at the flurry. Land a flurry of punches here. Sosa sees them all hit. Hits him with a straight right. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I thought Sosa was going to be a lot better, and that's exactly what we're seeing. He's outstriking him. He's in his bag. But Will's going to shoot in and get this takedown. So now we're going to see what he can do. He's trying to stop him from pulling up to the cage. That's a good job there by Will to keep him down there, elbow him, still just trying to make sure that he keeps him up against this cage. Oh, no, never mind. He actually loses control there, potentially. Yeah, he actually breaks free of it. Oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. Yeah, he kept him there. Oh, my God, he's going to jump a ghillie. That'd been crazy. Going for it again. No, Sousa. Not happening. Yeah, I mean, he won that round, did Mario Souza. The only thing Will did was basically get that takedown. He landed some shots, but nothing like Souza has been, which, here again, 1-2 here with a jab and a right roundhouse kick to the ribs. Nice spinning back kick to the body. Missed the body kick, which, oh, wow, that was going to lead to Will maybe shooting in, but it's a 1-2 from Souza. Right afterwards, another 1-2 again. There's the takedown from Will, but I don't think it's going to matter because it's a scramble. He gets a waist lock. But I don't think he's going to be able to get... Yeah, he actually gets back to his feet. But it's another takedown. Yeah, he blocked it. But eventually got it. Oh my God, he holds on and takes his back. So there we go. If he gets both hooks in, he'll be in a major spot. But Mario Souza's fighting him off. Yeah, I mean, I would say he's won this round again. They're going to give it to him, though. It's close, but I would say it's 2-0 Mario Souza if it was me. If he got it 1-1, I don't think that's a terrible idea. It makes for an exciting fight. And here comes 4 quick punches, all of them landing, and he hits the spinning kick to the body. Defensive jab. Oh, went for the nice combination in with a roundhouse body kick, and Will's going to catch it. Not take him down, but he's got him against the cage at least. Now he's going to take him down, yeah. Well, Will had the perfect takedown. He's getting his elbows deflected and not really landing anything off of that. So he's not able to do a lot of damage. And he actually stalls out and wins that round. I would still say 29-28 Mario Souza. Oh my lord, there was a couple of 30-27s on that scorecard. There was a 30-28. I mean, that's crazy to not give him that last round. I mean, I guess they did land the same amount of... No, they did not land the same amount of strikes that last round. Jesus Christ, though. That was... It tells you what type of judges we're going to have. That's what happens, though, in Brazil. Fucking some shady shit goes on. But he gets the win, though. Does the Huas Valley Tudo team member gets, and he thanks all his friends, famous sports. He gets a successful debut. Maybe potential robbery, though. And he calls out Aaron Jeffrey, who is a solid middleweight in his own right. There's another middleweight contest, though. Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez, A.J. Dobson. What a fight this is. Mark out as a referee. Let's see if RoboCop can get another win for Brazil and keep the good times rolling. Oh, man. Tagged him with 2 shots. They're weak. And he uses them as a cover to land a leg kick, though. So he's just kind of throwing just to sit up for the combination of leg kick. Oh, counters a leg kick with a jab and a head kick. Kind of crazy that head kick didn't rock him. Oh, here we go. Dobson with 2 jabs on the right cross. But RoboCop's not going to go down that easy. You're going to have to really earn it. Left hand from Rodriguez. Left hook from Rodriguez. Went for the leg kick. Missed it, though, to Dobson. Yeah, obviously, RoboCop won that round. I don't think Dobson did enough, and I don't think he's going to do enough here either. I think he's going to get caught. Oh, no. Both guys missing here on the combinations of the jab and the leg kick. Gets kind of left-handed. Rodriguez. I know Dobson gets caught with a leg kick, though. Oh, damn. I thought he was going to turn around. There we go. Left jab, straight right. Nice left roundhouse kick to the body. 1-2 from Dobson again. Man, he is coming in quick with these shots. As far as Dobson counters with a few quick left jabs and followed by a body kick that end up missing, though. Counter jab from Rodriguez. Beauty of a straight right from Dobson, who's getting tired, though. And, Dobson definitely, I think, won this round. There's still about a minute left, but I feel like Dobson did more. He's counter-struck. He's been landing some solid shots, but Rodriguez with a nice body shot to end that round. Anyone's fight going to the final round. Obviously, if you're Dobson's corner, you probably should tell him, go for the finish, because these judges are going to be trying to steal it from you. And Dobson with a nice 1-2, though. Counter jab from Rodriguez. Big right hand from Dobson. Another counter with a great right hook to Dobson. Oh, launches a head kick that does some damage. Rubbery legs. Down goes Rodriguez. Holy shit, he might finish him. He's going to hang on. Crazy head kick, though, from A.J. Dobson. And he's going to win this fight. Thank God. You got to wait with bated breath. Crazy scorecards again. 29-27 and 29-28. I guess I could see that being a 10-8 round. I don't know why Douglas Crosby was like, 29-28, but because I don't think RoboCop landed anything. Oh, he landed a couple shots. But, he got dropped. He was getting rocked. He was getting fucked up for most of that round. Great fight. Great fight and a good win, especially for A.J. Dobson, who gets a massive victory. Stops the undefeated RoboCop. Dan Mergliano, our next referee for this bout. The two vets going at it. Oh, nice counter. Counters the right hand with a quick left jab, but the leg kick misses. Oliveira with the left hand. Nice lead leg after the punch. Yeah, Matt Brown's doing a good job counter-striking so far. Oh, there's a quick kick to the lead leg, though. I think both guys have kind of the same idea. Simple combinations. Oh, my God, Matt Brown, though, with a head kick. Oh, my Lord. He knocked him out with the right hook. Another win for the Immortal One. Oh, and he's going to announce his retirement. Wow. What a way to end it, though. Your 20th win in the UFC, 27-17. You fought damn near everybody at 175. It would have been cool to maybe see him in MVP just for how he's been, his power that he's got. He knocks fuckers out. But obviously that would have been crazy to give him like a title fight. But man, what a performance from Matt Brown. And he's going to go party and probably get some fucking... he's going to have a fun time. He's going to have a fun time himself. He might not go back as far as Velasquez being in front of a home crowd. Gets a lot of ovation. Been a bit of a turn for the worst for the old Brazilians. Oh my Lord, though. She might have just got caught with a right head kick, did Molly McCann, but still hanging in there. Velasquez with a nice 1-2. Oh, nice 1-2 from McCann, though. The answer back. Good combinations here. Missed on the jab and head kick. Did McCann. Leg kick from Velasquez. Velasquez, so far, hasn't tried to grapple or anything. Just using her, I think, her reach to do a lot of good work. But McCann is probably keeping it in close. She lands that left hook there. Nothing but a minute left in the round, though. And I don't think we're going to see a finish, obviously. And they're going to give it to McCann. Yeah, that was a close one. She did outstrike her. She did land the one power strike, too. So, yeah, might as well give it to her. Oh, comes up short on the body kick after the jab hit. So, both girls landing a jab, but they missed on their kicks as the follow-up. Velasquez misses the body kick. Here comes a nice quick left jab, but a right hook's ducked. Nice counter from McCann. Oh, my. She got rocked, dude. Velasquez caught her again with a big right. Now she's going to knee her in the fucking ribs. Wow. But she held on. That is crazy. Left jab, but Velasquez avoids the big right. went for the weak head kick, but missed it. She pushed aside it. Did McCann, and now she comes back with the right cross. Yeah, Velasquez is just in a little over her head. You could tell that minus 400 betting line was pretty on target. Oh my, though. Here's a nice 1-2 off the counter. And she cut her off of that. So that was a good comeback, but I think these head kicks are being a little weary. Oh my, there's a vicious right cross off the counter. Knocks her down. We do, in fact, get the finish. How about that? Molly McCann gets it done. And it's 13-4 now. And it's back in the win column. And she named Rick Event at Next Generation MMA Liverpool for all of her various sponsors and all of her friends, family, and supporters. So our main event for the prelim, Claudia Gadelha taking on Jessica Andrade in the trilogy fight. See, at least somebody from Brazil is going to win unless it's a draw. So there's a left to the body from Andrade, left hand from Gadelha. She counters to the right. She counters the right hand with a quick left jab and a right cross. She cut Andrade there. Counters the right hand with a good right hand of her own. Oh, Gadelha's counter striking really, really good. She's hitting combinations. There's 2 jabs, misses the right hook, and Andrade hits a leg kick there after the jab misses. Nice checking of the leg kick, and then counters with a quick left jab and a kick to the body, but that got parried away. She's back into the pocket. Beauty of a straight right here after the jab fails to land, and my goodness, she is putting in work. Herbert's going to check on that cut, which is probably a little too soon to check on that, but oh, now she's caught her off target with went for the big high kick, missed it, and here comes Gadelha with a left jab and a left roundhouse kick to the body, but that failed to land. Nice right to the body, though, there. She's going back to the body. Great right hook. Great round. Obviously up on the scorecard. We'll see what Andrade can do if she can get anything going. Andrade makes her miss both of those. Now she's slipping past the good left jab with a good right hand. 2 jabs from Andrade. Boy, she's getting just pieced up. Nice counter. Gadelha attacks with the left hook. Jab, missed the right hook. Nice right hook. Great right hook now. I mean, Gadelha's counter striking is unreal. Caught her with the beauty of a straight right. Oh, she rocked Andrade. Big right hand, down she goes. She's going to finish her here. Great win. Puts the exclamation point. Getting the finish. And, yeah, praising her for her skill and toughness, obviously, and making it her push back to the title with that win over Jessica Andrade as our main card opener of the pay-per-view. Johnny Walker, Volkan Oestermeyer. Here we go. Johnny Walker, the Brazilian, looking to kick it off. Oh my lord. Head kicked him. Did Johnny Walker. Drops him. Looking to finish the fight. Armbar. What a Johnny Walker. You're a madman. And he's going for Kimuras now. Imagine he gets caught. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was a triangle from the bottom of his arm triangle from Johnny Walker. He had, Johnny, you're not going to finish it with a submission. Crazy. Obviously, the crowd was booing the shit out of that, which is hilarious. They're just like, you idiot. You gotta go for the finish, not a submission. Oh, Walker again with a nice feint. He is just playing with his fucking food at this rate. Thank God it's over. What a great performance from Johnny Walker. I mean, went through him like a buzzsaw. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, obviously Johnny Walker, when he is on his A game, tough man to beat with that size and that reach. Paulo Costa, though, taking on Brad Tavares in our next bout. And neither fighter lands anything. A nice counter from Tavares, though, with a quick left hook. Oh my god, powerful left hook here from Costa, though, and oh my lord. Another knockout. Costa does it, though, in 40-some seconds. Jesus. I mean, tough break for Brad Tavares. It's been a clean sweep so far for the Brazilians on the main card. Can Ketlin Vieira make it 3-0? Oh, wow. Pacing around like a long-tailed cat. Vieira's ready. She is ready. And if Vieira's equal to it, 1-2 from Jojo fails to land. Yeah, there we go. There's the judo throw. Beautiful stuff. Off. Oh, she's got her back. If she gets the hooks in, it's over. But it's not going to happen, though. She just keeps on going for that rear naked choke. Yeah, I mean, not great. But obviously, dominant round for Ketlin Vieira because she didn't get it off of her. Another judo throw. Boy, oh boy, now she's looking. Oh, but JoJo's ready for it and scrambled. Oh, she grabs her. Oh my. Vieira, though, gets another takedown here. Yep. And she lands on her hands and knees. Oh my lord. Punching right in the fucking face. And she's looking to get another takedown here once she stands her back up. Oh no. Jojo keeps her composure. Still got control. Potentially, oh no, now they get away from it. But now they're back with a grapple. And I think it's going to be another judo throw. Yep. Oh no, Jojo is the one who's looking for the trip. Oh my, yeah, she gets it. There we go. Well, she's got some fight in her, but now she needs to finish. And yeah, Vieira gets a hold of her without even getting hit. Nice sweep. It's a scramble. And now she's in north-south looking for side control. Boy, oh boy. Now she's looking for mount. Got her back. Both hooks in. That's it. Tremendous. Ketlen Vieira with a performance to be very, very proud of. She looked great in there. Tough joking. I mean, just with the way she can get a finish. If she gets you down, you are fucked. There's our title fights now underway. As the two Americans, though, battling on this card, as Brandon Royval and Alex Perez. Mark Goddard's a referee. Here we go. They're going to go 5 rounds, potentially, unless we see a finish. Nice. Our left round's kick to the body from Royval. He's the first guy to land. Oh, but then here comes Perez with a left hook. Went for the high kick to Royval, but it's a glancing shot. Perez with a 1-2. Counters the body kick with quick jabs. They meet in the center, start to strike. They shit. They meet in the center. Nice counter, quick left, solid right. Doesn't find the mark on the left hook after the right jab lands. Left hand from Perez, quick right, straight left from Royval. Now both fighters are missing strikes. Just a full minute of those guys swinging for the fucking fences, it felt like. Perez is up on the scorecard, though, and Perez with the left cross started off already till Royval knows, I'm down 1 round, I gotta start letting the hands fucking fly, and he's doing a great job with that. Land a spin kick to the ribs as well. Perez with a jab and missed the right hand. Perez with a nice left hook, though. Royval with a spin kick to the body, right cross from Perez. We're seeing, man, I'm surprised he didn't land that body kick. Maybe he just telegraphed it maybe one too many times. Went for a flurry of punches, but the right hand is blocked, though. Does Perez at least land those 4 punches? Now he lands a leg kick. Royval with a 1-2, though. Again, these flyweights, I mean, they're always going to bring it. These guys are just built for the fucking 5 rounds. Nice head kick that's off target, though, unfortunately, after the jab. It lands off the counter. Perez, though, could have been really big trouble if that head kick would have landed. Nice counter from Perez again. Slipping past the left hook. Counters with a solid right hand. Close round, though. They're going to give it to Perez. I mean, I felt like Royval did more damage, but it's 13-11 on strikes. I felt like Royval landed more damage. I think for the sake of entertainment, I think it should be 1-1. Going into the third. Roundhouse kick to the body. Left jab, right hand absorbed in the gloves. Perez comes in, looking to land the left jab on the right hand that narrowly fails to connect. Nice right cross, though. Nice kick to the body. 3 quick punches, 2 of them hitting home, and then lands the right roundhouse kick to the body. Again, the body kicks have been a great tool for Brandon Royval, but he is starting to slow down. Another kick to the body, though. Oh, nice right cross and left jab from Perez. Royval with a right hook. Great right hook from Perez. Oh, my lord, he cut him right on the forehead. The blood's going into his eyes now. Gets countered, too. Does Royval. He counters the missed roundhouse kick with the left jab and a solid right. I think that swayed the fight into Perez's favor, because now Royval, I just don't think he's going to be able to come back. He's missing shots. Oh, Royval, though, comes in with a right kick to the ribs. There we go. Oh, Perez pairs away a body kick, counters with a nice right hook. Yeah, scores with another spin kick to the ribs, though. They're going to check on that cut. Not a fight ender, luckily. And, fun round. But again, Royval, best case scenario, he's down 2-1. Worst case scenario, he's down 3-0. Nice right rounds. Nice right kick to the body again. Royval misses, though. The left cross. Here comes a leg kick from Perez off the counter. Oh, glancing blow with a high kick. Perez with a quick left straight right. Oh, no, first takedown attempt. Royval with a leg sweep. He got him. So great job of changing it up. He knows, hey, I'm losing. Might as well go for something. Oh, he's got full guard. That's Perez. Oh, boy. He's trying to sweep him. Oh, he does so. It's a messy one, but he's got him. And now Royval went to scramble, but that's the end of that round. And I mean, you got to give that to Royval. Now, best case scenario, it's 2-2. Worst case scenario, he's still down. Either way, your corner's got to tell you, you got to go for it. And right away, counters the right hand with a right jab and a quick kick. Great stuff. Misses the big left. Here comes Perez off the counter with the left of the body. Yeah, again, Royval, he's been having a high level of exertion, energy being drained. I mean, the body kicks have been crazy. Now there's a 1-2 from Perez again, who's been counter-striking at a pretty good click. Perez, though, is looking like he's pretty much on E. There's a left round kick from the body from Perez this time, though. Right jab, right kick to the body. Glancing at the clock as Perez, he knows I might just do it if I just gotta hang in there a little bit longer. Perez, though, if he gets this trip, which he does, brilliant stuff. It's a pass, but it's just a scramble. Royval's in guard. Wow, that's tough. Kind of crazy that went the distance. Yeah, I mean, 49-46 again is kind of wild. It depends on how you judge that last, that really, it depends on how you judge that second round. The third round, it definitely felt like, again, that was Perez's round. Round 1 was close, but Perez did land more. I'd say, again, after 3, it was 2-1. 4, though, that was all Royval. So, to me, it was 2-2, and then the 5th and final round, though, I mean, Perez, he landed more. He did have the takedown. Yeah, I'd say the right call, but I think that some of the scorecards made it seem like it was a little bit more one-sided than it was. Perez, name checks all of his sponsors, thanks all of his fans for trying to support him, and now back as the flyweight champ. Will we be 2-0, though, tonight with new champions? We shall see if Vincent Luque can give Michael Venom Page's first UFC loss. Already countering is Michael Venom Page with a quick left and the right hand. Nice right hook from Page. Oh, Luque with the 1-2. How about that? And he gets the... Oh my god, he didn't get the takedown. Never mind. But he's controlled. Oh, now Luque's going to go for the fucking more... Oh my lord. He fucking kneed him in the face and knocked him out cold. Did not expect that. Holy shit. The silent assassin does exactly that. Assassinate poor Michael Venom Page. And we have a new welterweight champion. The Black Zillions have their welterweight champion. My oh my. Damn near 7,000 people in Brazil seeing that. A crazy main event, though. We had 4 out of the 5 main card fights had a finish, and it wasn't even the flyweights that had one. Insane. 2 of them won the first round, too. Just a crazy card. The TKO finish in the strawweight bouts, and the women's flyweight bout also had a finish, so definitely had more finishes than not. Beat the guys at Brazil, and the guys and girls came to that Brazil card ready to go. What a fucking KO, obviously. Luque, we'll give him a performance bonus. Ketlin Vieira can get one. Costo, Johnny Walker, Claudia McCann, and Matt Brown. Probably not Dobson or Rodriguez, even though they looked good. Souza, though, I mean, my goodness. Yeah, I think he definitely deserves one. Yeah, we still made about $2 million. Crazy Matt Brown made the most, but again, 20th win, and it's his last ever fight. Feel like that's worth it, though. My goodness. What a changing of the fucking guard this was. The welterweight champ. Perez is back as flyweight champ. And my goodness, though. I mean, Michael Venom Page, what's next for him? Absolutely shocked that he stuffed that takedown, but then even more shocked that he got knocked out cold. I mean, that Muay Thai clinch, though, man, that's the thing. Point karate, it's all about space, and Luque took that space away, which I think, I don't know. he did eat some shots, but it wasn't enough, obviously, to drop him or anything. And just a great fight for Vincent Luque, who is the welterweight champ. I feel like he did that for the likes of the Damian Maias of the world, who were so close, but yet so far from being a welterweight champion as a Brazilian. And now we go to our next card. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.